Hello everyone. I haven't filmed in a while and it feels really weird to right now just sit in the living room and talk to the camera. Today's video will be really chill because I just realized that the project that I was working on for months on 3mm needles with really lacy thread, this cardigan, that I actually don't like it. And it also has cabling on the sides, but I don't like it. I know I won't wear it. Its color on this screen on the camera, it looks really buttery and really vibrant, but in real life it looks not really cool, and I won't wear this cardigan. So I've decided to unravel it and use this yarn for something else. I already know what I will use it for. I have this yarn in a different color, another color, so I'm thinking holding this yarn double plus the second color and crochet myself a beanie inspired by Cortez, I think that's how it's pronounced, crochet beanie that is like multicolored. And I know that these beanies are for men, but I personally just really like them, so I think that I really need this beanie, like, forgot this word, but whatever, like, especially right now when it's not super cold, but it's also like kind of windy, so I want something on my head. And I've been sick for a while. I had like cough and just a little flu, but nothing bad. And yeah, right now it is like the end of September, like September 27th. Yesterday I went to the gym for the first time in 2 months because I didn't go to the gym in August, and I didn't go to the gym this whole September because, well, it was school, we had a lot of going on. I'm going to these kind of Pilates, kind of yoga class once a week here locally, but I don't feel strong and I don't feel trained enough. Like, I don't feel the impact of this training on my body because I really want to strengthen those muscles. I want to build muscle and just stay active for more than once a week, because like before in July I was going to the gym 3 times a week, and I wasn't really running. I was kind of running, but not that much. So, but I was going to the gym 3 times a week. I was staying active, and now I'm not doing that, and I'm always sitting, and I feel that my body just craves going to the gym, doing something with it, and I don't feel motivated to go for a run. I don't know why. I don't know. I just don't know why. But I don't feel like going for a run anymore. Maybe it's because it's autumn and I just don't feel like sweating outside much. But yesterday at school, at PE class, we had to run for 10 minutes non-stop, and I actually enjoyed it. I really liked that. So yeah, and I was thinking, like, why did I stop running? I really liked it, so I have to kind of, yeah. But for now, I'm thinking that I will just go to the gym like 3 times a week, and I already know what days. So on Monday, I will go to the gym after school. On Tuesday after school, I have this textile form design class, which is an extracurricular, and I really like it because we talk about like knitting, crochet, all this kind of stuff, felting. I even tried to felt something. I felted a little ball for like my needles, and I really liked it. I think it's really fun. I don't know if I will do it like all the time, but I think it's really cool. I really like doing it. Maybe I'll try to felt something for myself, like a little keychain, or maybe whatever. So I have on Tuesdays I have this class. Then on Wednesdays I'm going to the gym. On Thursdays I'm going to this Pilates class that is actually for free here on my local town. Yeah, and it's like kind of easy. Well, it's not super easy, but it's kind of not really intense sweating. Yeah, super duper workout. So it's kind of light, almost like recovery. Yeah. Then on Thursdays, I'm going to the gym. No, wait. On Thursdays, I'm going to this class, whatever. On Fridays, I'm going to the gym. And Saturday, Sunday, I can go to the gym if I want to, or if I skipped a day in the previous in those days. So I'm going to the gym 3 times a week, and I have one like recovery workout or something, like just lighter workout, which I really like because it's focused on deeper muscles, and it has a lot of Pilates elements, and just like an hour easy workout. Like, I wouldn't say it's super easy because I feel the burn, but I don't feel the burn afterwards, and I don't feel sore, which isn't necessarily a really bad thing about a workout. No, not about after a workout, but today I feel kind of sore because yesterday I had back day. I did my favorite lateral raises, you know, like, no, pull downs like these. I love that because, well, I have like a little problem with my back and I have to really train it. And I did that in my physiotherapy training, and it was really good. And yeah, now I can pull 20 kilos. I feel so strong, although I am sore. But before I could pull only like 12.5, so only 2 plates, and now 3. Progress. Of course, it's kind of hard, but that's the whole point, right? Yeah, I did also rows, like seated rows, like this, and those were really nice. I also weighed it up a little. I can also now do 20 kilos for both of those exercises. Yeah, then I did like bicep curls with dumbbells. Because I personally like dumbbells, I don't feel like this machine is giving me the workout I really want to, and sometimes I just really want something that I do myself, lift those weights, and not like having a machine or something, because those are scary, and a lot of teenage boys are walking around those machines, and I'm kind of scared of them because they are walking in the gym as if they are the kings, and I love that confidence level, but that kind of scares me because I'm not that person. I'm minding my own business, kind of. I'm like, of course, I'm looking at other people, what they're doing, because it's interesting how everyone does their workouts. Maybe they're training for something, and yeah, so it's interesting to always see what other people are doing, but that's kind of crazy that there are people who are going to the gym to hang out and not like work out. That's weird. I don't understand that. Also, another thing that I caught myself thinking was that not going to the gym for 2 months actually not did a big regress, but I don't feel as strong and as confident anymore, which is the biggest regress in my opinion, because I went to the gym mainly to build my confidence and like muscles. And yeah, but like confidence was the most important part. Also, I unraveled the body and now I'm on the yoke part, on the sleeves part, like this. Yeah, so I really like going to the gym. Now I will do it again. So yeah, and also I have like a discount because we have 3 children in our family, and our country makes this discount for every single family that has over 3 children, which is great because I pay less for like, I don't know, like 20 euros or maybe 15 euros less for an unlimited access to the gym, just because we have this really cool feature. So that means I pay only 40 euros for unlimited access to the gym. So I can go how many times I want, like it doesn't matter. I can go to the gym like 5 times a day. No one will say anything to me. I can be and work out in the gym for as long as I want to, literally all day. I can hang out in there because I paid for it, which is also really cool because there are like student program or something, I don't know how it's called, and it works only for like an hour. You can be in the gym, so then you have to like pack your things and go. And yeah, but I could pay only 5 euros more and get an unlimited 10 euros more and get an unlimited like thing. So that's really cool. Yeah. However, I don't get like a discount for group classes. Like they have Pilates and a lot of different classes that I would really want to try, but I already have my membership bought like this month for 30 days. So maybe next month I can buy a membership and go to the group classes, but I kind of don't want to because I really like focusing on myself and doing the exercises that I want and that I'm comfortable to do when no one's I'm thinking faster than I can talk. When no one's pressuring or forcing me to do something I don't like, how it was in previous like workout classes that I went with my mom. It was fun there, but well, I have muscular disbalance and I have a really poor posture, But that instructor, she always said, no, don't run, don't walk, fucking crawl all the time because you have poor posture and you have problems with your back, blah, 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 blah. I felt like a disabled person, although I'm not. Like no hate, but I felt like I'm wrong. I'm not like a normal human and that I'm not allowed to do anything on this earth because it's dangerous. But my physiotherapist, she told me, yes, you can run, you can jump, you can lift weights, it's all right. Even like if you have a good form, then it's all right. Like if you have a bad form, then it's fine. But like don't do it. Train a little bit more and then do the heavier and harder exercises. But you can jump, you can run, you can, I don't know. What? What was this? Oh my god, whatever. And then I remember that, well, I was only 14 or 15 when I was going, well, I'm still 15. Like, I am 14, 15-year-old in these classes with women over 35, okay? And they're going there like 3 times a week on this, no, like 2 times a week on these classes for millions of years. So they can lift 10 kilos with, those, I don't remember, hip thrusts. They can hip thrust 10 kilos. I cannot lift more than 2 kilograms above my head because I don't have really strong arms. Like, I was going to these workout classes like once a week with my mom for a month. So that's like only 4 classes that I was there. And she was like, I grabbed a plate with like 2.5 or 1.5 kilos because I knew that I wouldn't lift more that day because I just didn't feel like it. And she was like, actually, we don't use these weights anymore. Like, the minimum weight right now is 5 kilos. I was like, girl. And I was like really sad about it because I felt like I wasn't strong enough and stuff. But like, that wasn't my fault. I kind of feel like crying right now because of this, because that really hurt my feelings and I felt like really wrong. I just felt like she was like kind of laughing at me, and everyone looked at me, and I was confused because, well, I thought I would lift only 1.5 kilos. I felt like that would be the maximum for me today. I felt strong enough to even get more weight. Okay? Get more weight than I usually use. And then she just tells me, that's not enough of weight. Girl. And then my mom was like, girl, don't listen. Grab that plate, whatever plate you want, and go and work out. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I feel so stupid. And like, everyone was looking at me, and that's so dumb. Like, I hated that. And then I didn't want to go to these classes anymore. Like, what do you mean I pay you to disrespect me and like put me down and feel me and make me feel like horrible? Like, what do you mean? I won't do that anymore. And also, those classes were kind of like not super expensive, but 4 euros for each class. It's kind of a lot. And yeah, that's kind of a lot. Because right now I'm paying like 40 euros, so I can go to 10 classes only if I went to her beautiful workout class. Literally me every time I had to go to her classes. That's an SOS signal if someone doesn't know. Oh my god, why is this unraveling for so long? Like, oh my god. Look at this yarn ball. It's pretty. I like how it's kind of golden color, but it also looks like urine. Yeah. Next week I have test in French where I have to introduce myself, kind of say like 10 sentences about myself, like where I live, where I'm coming from, what languages I speak, what I like, what I don't, my name, how old I am, and blah blah blah. Yeah, and then I have chemistry. We have learned about atoms, and now we will have tests about it, about radioactivity and all that stuff, which is fun, but I kind of don't like these classes because my classmates are really loud and I kind of don't hear anything, and this teacher is just reading off slides, and like, girl, I could do that too, but thank you for being here. Yeah. Then I have to do a graph for English. We will analyze it, but teacher said that we can use AI, so I'm kind of gonna use AI. Like, I don't care. I'm not doing 2 times more work than I want to, than I have to. And yeah, that's kind of all. This is really comfortable. Do you like the format of my videos? Me just here chilling and unraveling this sweater and talking my heart away. Okay, I'm thinking of making a YouTube video. Well, of course a YouTube video, like definitely not a TikTok video. About my obsessions, like what I like right now. It's really inspired by Emma Chamberlain, because she has this podcast, Anything Goes, which I love. It's like my favorite podcast. I listen to it all the time. Keeps me really entertained when I'm knitting, crocheting, doing it, anything literally. Love this podcast. Yeah, and she made a podcast about things that she's obsessed with right now, and not a podcast, but like an episode. And I was like, oh my god, I really like those things too. So maybe I should also make a video like that and talk about stuff I like and stuff I want. Maybe like a wish list stuff. Because right now I rediscovered the collage thingy on Pinterest. So you can make your own collages from different kinds of pins. And I really like that feature, and I made a wish list collage. Maybe I'll put it here somewhere. Hopefully I can remember to do that. So I made a collage and it was really fun. I made this at school. No, not at school, while I was at home. I put everything that I had on my wish list. Well, almost everything, kind of. And hope you didn't get a heart attack. I just had a little piece of dust flying into my throat when I was talking, and I'm still not fully healthy. I'm still not fully recovered from my little cold that I had like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I kind of don't do really anything. I just wish that it will go away by itself. Yeah. Also, I forgot to film the last clips for another video, but I'm thinking that maybe I can somehow make it work out because, well, yeah. Then, yeah, that scarf that I'm knitting, it's still not even halfway done. I feel so unmotivated to knit it. I need a good show to knit it, for knitting it, you know, because it's literally just stockinette stitch in the round, which is cool, but it's so boring that I kind of don't know if I want to continue it. But like, unraveling it will be so stupid, because what am I going to do with this much yarn? Because I have a sweater's quantity of yarn, and I still have some pieces of that sweater that I need to unravel. And I will do it one day, but I'm kind of not sure. I have only a little bit left. Do you like this type of videos? I don't know. Is it boring? Is it entertaining? Please let me know. Also, I had a speech in my English class about my favorite song, which was Good Night and Go by Imogen Heap. And teacher said I had a really great organized speech, which I don't know. I have always spoken that way, and I don't understand my classmates that are speaking like doing their speech with their fucking notes in hand. Like, imagine this huge A4 format notebook. What? Like, how? Wait, something wrong. Oh, I got a little tangled. Yeah, because in my previous school, I was trained that I can use only a little card that is beautiful, so it looks pretty, you know. I can use only this card for keywords if I'm doing a speech. And they are with a fucking huge notebook, and they're just straight off reading. And nobody has a problem with that. And then when I had my Latvian speech about the poetry analysis that I had, also I finished unraveling. About the poetry analysis I had, I used only a sticky note and I didn't even look from it that much because I memorized my whole 4-minute speech that I wrote, and I memorized it in like 15 times reading it, I think. And they just went there with notebooks, and I feel like, okay, like I'm doing good. Like it's good for me to remember my speeches, and I look more professional, more open talking like this to an auditory. But there were people that were crying because they were afraid to speak in front of their class. What? It's not the first grade, guys. We are in 10th grade. We are in middle school. No, wait, high school. Yeah, we are in high school. What? That is so stupid. I just don't understand it. Yeah, I think that just makes me better than them. Unfortunately, I don't want to make myself be better, but that is how it is. And that has always been a standard of mine. And I thought it was normal, but apparently that's a high standard. That's really good. Sorry. What? What? Yeah, so I unraveled this, and maybe I will film a video on crocheting this beanie, or maybe I don't know. Thank you for being with me.